What up, guys? Eldest the Great here. This is my NETGEAR Nighthawk R8000P, or as some of you might know, the X6S. It's a NETGEAR router, but I figured that you guys who buy NETGEAR products might want to look at this cool little hack, if you will. That's air quotes around hack. So let's just start with the relevant settings for gaming. So I don't have QoS turned on. And you're probably thinking, why do you not have it turned on? Wouldn't you just enable it, maybe throttle your upload and your download and then go with that? You can, but this is what I do. I found a different way. So let me show you. Let's just go through a couple of things that I have, that I found, right? So what you can do, if you want to throttle people on your network from downloading things wirelessly, but you want your console to have full access, this is what you do. Obviously, you would want to choose, whatever your network bandwidth is. And this right here, transmit power control. That's how much output of this. So 54 divided by 2 is 22. The max download a wireless device can have on my network is 22 megs. That's enough to stream a 4K video. So basically my 5G1 and 5G2 are disabled because I'm trying to finesse the system. But just to recap, instead of enabling an overall network bandwidth limit, you can just limit your wireless devices, 25% of that. Of course, you can't really do nothing with that kind of bandwidth, but it would keep your latency down for sure. Now, like I said, I can stream a 1080p 60 FPS Twitch stream, which uses more data than an actual YouTube video. I can stream a 4K YouTube video and my ping remains solid. Now, let's go over to WAN. Now, this is what's interesting for me. I disabled port scan and DOS protection. I did not enable respond to ping on internet port. I'm not really sure what that setting's for, but I don't have it enabled. Disable IGMP proxying. That's disabled by default. I looked it up. I forgot what it was, but you don't want it on. NAT filtering, I disabled SIP ALG because I don't do video conferencing and voice calls and stuff like that. NAT filtering I'll put to open, that way my devices, my consoles can communicate more effectively with the internet, or game servers is actually what I'm really talking about here. So right here I've got my devices, the PS5, PS4 Pro, my Xbox Series S, right there. Those are those consoles right there. I assigned them a static IP. This is what I also want to show you guys. WMM. That's wireless multimedia. All that is, it's a QoS for wireless, but it does affect your wired connection. So if it's enabled, it will help give precedence to wireless devices that are streaming and help them from buffering, and it'll actually place the packets in a bit of a higher queue than your wired packets. So disable all that. If you're a wired Ethernet using gamer, disable that. You're not worried about giving precedence to wireless clients. All right, so as I said before, I disabled the wireless radio for the 5G1, 5G2. That's what's on this one. And on the previous wireless one, I'll show you again, I disabled the broadcast. So my router is not overworking itself at all. I have one Wi-Fi channel. I'm able to stream 4K content with it. I'm happy. It works for me. Again, you don't have to limit yours to 22 megs. Maybe for you can do 75%. This actually is a good thing to do. Is if you have a game that it shows your in-game ping, go to it and maybe do some testing to see how much you can download wirelessly and it not affect your ping. Maybe you can do 75%. Maybe you have a lot of bandwidth and you can do, I don't know, 360 and then 25% of that. Just mess with it. But like I said, 50% of 54 is 22 megs. No one on your internet should probably need more than that. I mean, I do think the router, with it set up this way, If someone's watching a Twitch stream, someone's trying to watch a YouTube video in 1080p, you might see a little bit of an issue, so maybe 75%. Again, I would do some ping testing in-game and have people on your network download, just watch some streams and see what happens to the ping there. Now, you're probably going to wonder, why in the world do I have UPnP disabled? All right, so hear me out. An open NAT type, for as long as I've played COD, was always told to me to be the best NAT type. You always want open. It's better for latency and yada yada yada, which is completely false, by the way. All that is, an open NAT type gives you the ability to host. You can connect to moderate NAT types, other opens, and strict NAT, which effectively opens or broadens your player pool. But who of you here wants to play people on hotspots with lag comp who have a strict NAT? Now, there are some people with wired connections that do have a strict NAT, and they're the exception. But most people I've encountered with strict NATs have they're on hotspots, and there's lag comp involved. So by having this off, I don't forward my ports. I'm still able to play all the games. I have a moderate NAT type on every COD I play, but I effectively eliminate people on hotspots from my lobbies. And what's kind of cool about it is, you might think, well, having the open versus secured NAT filtering would give you open. No, not really. It's not necessarily it's your NAT. It's just how the router deals with inbound packets and allows it to communicate faster and more freely. So nothing to really worry about there. All the guest network stuff's disabled. QoS, no QoS enabled there. WMM, nothing there. WAN, again, nothing fancy going on there. You can respond to ping on internet port if you want to use what's my IP /ping. It'll ping like your DNS server for your IP, but you don't really need that one. That's just kind of up to you. Wireless, like I said, mess around with that if you need to. You don't have to disable yours like I did. Maybe you're going to do something like this and just do some throttling that way. You're more than welcome to try what you want, but this is what works for me, so this is what I do. So yeah, it's just some little small hacks that you guys might not know, and this is pretty much the full settings. If I missed a setting, comment below and ask about it, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.